Hello, everybody. I am the father of twin 8-year-old boys who are very keen about football. And given some early evidence that they also are willing to put in the hard work to pursue the sport seriously, I got in touch with Satya, who suggested a 360-degree ecosystem assessment approach first. He did his feedback session on that. So this session is about assessing the overall ecosystem that the kid is growing up in, and whether that is conducive towards supporting progress in football. Aside from the obvious things that of who they train with, who the players they play with are, how long they play, how many hours a week, how many matches they play in a year, etc. The assessment also looks at many other aspects which impact a kid's progress. So this can be just the daily life of a kid, eating habits, sleeping habits, attitudes of the parents, attitudes of coaches, what the motivations of the coaches are, who the peer group is, what distractions could be there, what does the peer group think of, and how it influences the kid, etc. So, sort of a complete assessment of whether the ecosystem supports a focus on football and whether it is conducive towards progress in the sport. I highly recommend going through this 360-degree assessment for parents, especially who are keen towards their kids spending a good amount of time on the sport and pursuing it seriously, and also for kids, especially the older ones, who would be in a position to understand that the entire ecosystem play is important, and not just what they do on the field. I think both for parents and kids who go through it, it will bring into focus that the entire set of activities that a person does ends up shaping who he or she becomes. And in this case, obviously, the focus is on football. So I think the 360-degree assessment will go a long way towards parents and kids understanding the importance of ecosystem play as opposed to just viewing football as an isolated game to be played on the field.